Hi, hey y'all, Merry Christmas. So I just finished watching Bird Box. I actually liked the movie. First of all, if it seemed like I'm talking weird, mostly I already know I have my teeth pulled, so still got gauze in my mouth. So if I'm talking funny, that's why. But yeah, overall, I think it was a good movie. It was very interesting, pretty much like I was trying to understand why it was called Bird Box, but I get it. The birds were pretty much like a warning sign because you pretty much usually what they say is when you lose one sense, the rest of your senses heighten. So if you lose your sight, all the rest of your senses is heightened, so you have to listen. So the birds was like their guide throughout the whole movie. If there was any danger, the birds would, you know, get chaotic and flap around and squeak and scream and all of that stuff. So the birds were like a warning and like protection in the movie, so I get it. And overall it was a good movie. I mean, I will say like I was sad that Tom didn't make it. I was sad Olympia didn't make it because the whole entire time I was watching the movie, I was like, okay, it's her with the two kids. But when all of this went down, it was a house full of people. So I mean, the what happens, all of the events occur while she's on the river trying to get to safety or whatever. So, we get it. We find out how Olympia died. We find out how Tom died, which I'm very sad about because he pretty much put himself in danger to save them. But I mean, it was a brave move on his part. Like he would rather sacrifice himself than them get to his family. So I mean, I got it. I mean, the movie did leave me with a few questions. Like I was just like, why were the kids named boy and girl? Why didn't she name Olympia's daughter, Cinderella, Ella, Jasmine, Ariel, one of the Disney princesses that that Olympia wanted, But I mean, I kind of figured out, like I figured, in memory of Olympia, she would name her daughter that, and she would name the son after Tom, because those are people who were with her when all of this was going down. So I understood that part, but it was like, why didn't she, So it did suck how everybody died or whatever, and poor Olympia, she was just so she was so naive, but she messed everything up, unfortunately. And Douglas was a prick. Oh my gosh, he was a prick. He was a prick. Like I understand you were upset that your wife died and everything, but come on. Come on. Like it stuff happens, but he was just being a jerk to everybody, and poor Charlie. Poor Charlie. But Charlie sacrificed himself to save the group too, and it was a lot, but it was a good movie. Like I felt bad. It was very intense. It does make you think, and I'm like, geez, them survival tactics, like she had to do that by herself, like with two babies. Like that's crazy. Well, not by herself because she had Tom, but I'm saying like to be on the river for 2 days just to get to safety, that's crazy. And then I like the fact that I actually like how it ended. I like the fact that they ended up at a blind school or whatever. And that's the irony of it. Like they ended up at a school for the blind. So pretty much they were protected. And the blind school had the birds at the top. So the birds is just always is the guy Rick said that the birds are like a warning. They warn the sighted people when the creatures are around. So the people in the blind school are pretty much protected. And I like the fact that she was reunited with the doctor because I was wondering what happened to her too. Because remember when we last saw her, she was given uh what's her name, Mallory, a sonogram for the baby. And I was wondering what happened to her, and then I just assumed that she died with everybody else. So to see her, which was a familiar face, was good. And um sidebar, the guy who played Tom, I'm so sad he passed. He died in the movie. The guy who played Tom, he used to play Ramsey on If Loving You Was Wrong. I don't know if you guys ever watched it, but he was Ramsey on If Loving You Was Wrong. So I remember his face. And the lady who plays the doctor, she played in my favorite movie when I was in high school, Bend It Like Beckham. So them two, I know they faces. And I don't know. Well, we all know everybody else in the house died. But my question was the people that had their blindfolds off and was going around looking for other people. How come they didn't automatically commit suicide? Like it's like they was going around recruiting people to kill each other or I don't know. But it was just weird and they was just always like Gary. Like he came in the house and he was drawing creatures and stuff and he started ripping the stuff off of the windows. So it's like in the beginning you see when people saw stuff, they automatically committed suicide. So it's like why was it like a delay on those people? Like that was my question. Like I had a few questions about the movie, but overall it was a good movie. You know, I'm like currently side eyeing the crap out of my window right now. But overall, good movie. I enjoyed it. If they would have put it in the theaters, I think it would have broke some records because it was a good movie. It was a good movie. But you know, Netflix gonna make their coins or whatever. But it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And the memes are hilarious too. If you have not seen the memes, go see it. Well, I'm just now seeing them because I'm just now seeing the movie. But the memes are hilarious. But yeah, that's just my little, you know, few minutes of thoughts on the movie. Yeah, let me know how y'all feel about it. Like, comment, subscribe. Yes, I'm back for the moment. We gonna see what we gonna do with this channel in the upcoming new year or whatever. But yeah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Enjoy, enjoy. Peace and love.